Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to discuss about profit, loss and discount. And this is one of the most often asked topic. At the same time, one of the easiest one. इस टॉपिक में जैसा कि पहले के टॉपिक में हमने किया है, मैं आपको बहुत ज़्यादा फॉर्मूले से बम्बार्ड नहीं करूंगा. इनफैक्ट देयर वुड बी वन बेसिक फार्मूला and a little bit of common sense which is required to solve all the questions. We shall solve the questions as well. The questions which have been asked in 2022 shall also be solved and we will see कि कोई रॉकेट साइंस नहीं है इस टॉपिक में. आपको सिर्फ कॉमन सेंस लगाना है. व्हाट इज दैट कॉमन सेंस? कॉमन सेंस इज when will be profit and when will be loss. So when your income is more, expenditure is less, you have profit. Inverse is loss. When your income is more, sorry, your income is less, expenditure is more, then there is loss. What is discount? Discount is reduction in price. So some price is listed something. When there is a discount is offered, you get at a lesser price. You must have been doing shopping all day long. You must be aware of all these terms. So let's straight away go and understand some of the other basic nuances of this topic. We all know what is cost price. So cost price is the price at which a good is bought. So suppose I'm a businessman, I'm doing a business of buying and selling the items. I will buy certain items, say at rupees 100. Rupees 100 per kg, I have bought kismis. मैंने kismis खरीदा. So this is my cost price. But sometimes it may happen that I bought kismis at rupees 100 per kg and then I did some packaging and branding etc. Towards which I incurred an additional cost of rupees 10 per kg. It might happen sometimes. Some processing is also done. Okay, to do the refining work, to make it more beautiful. So I incurred an additional cost. Then the actual cost price is this initial cost price. So actual cost price would be initial cost price plus all those overhead expenditure. This is called overhead expenditure because it is over and above the cost price. Cost price is the price that you paid. So whenever we are going to calculate the profit or loss, it is going to be vis-a-vis actual cost price. Okay, if both are given, sometimes there is no overhead expenditure which is mentioned in the question, then the cost price is same as actual cost price. But if this is mentioned, then you will always take into account actual cost price. So suppose in this case, the actual cost price would be rupees 110 per kg. Suppose the kismis is being sold in the market at rupees 120 per kg. That is called selling price. Selling price is the price at which it is sold. Suppose it is rupees 120 per kg. Then the profit is difference between selling price and actual cost price, not simple cost price. Okay, in this case, the profit is going to be 120 minus 110, not 100. So it is 10 per kg. One more variation that is possible is that the government can also apply certain taxes. Okay, it may happen that out of 120 per kg, the government is saying that you have to pay 5% GST. For simplicity, we are assuming that GST is being applied on the selling price itself. So out of 120, 5% GST would be simply 120 into 5 by 100. So rupees 6 is the GST. 12 into 5, 60. Rupees 6. So the actual selling price that the person would realize, or realized price that you may also be written somewhere, is this selling price minus taxation. That is equal to 120 minus 4 equal to 114. So when you are calculating the profit, you will exclude these taxes. So the profit is this person has got only 114, although the goods was sold at rupees 120, but this person got only 114. And although the cost price initially was 100, it increased to 110 because of this overhead expenditure. So the profit gained by this person is only rupees 4. This is profit is equal to 114 minus 110. actual selling price minus actual cost price, that is rupees 4 only. So you just got to have your common sense in hand. That is, when I am calculating the profit, I will keep in mind the money which is realized by the seller as the selling price and the total expenditures done by the seller, that is its cost price, and then profit is selling price minus cost price. Suppose it may happen that the government says that GST would be 12%, 5% नहीं होगा, 12% टैक्स लगेगा इस पे, ठीक है. देन द जीएसटी वुड बी रुपीज 14.4, 12 इंटू 12 144. 12 का टेबल आपको याद रखना चाहिए, स्क्वायर तो याद रखना ही चाहिए. तो एक्चुअल सेलिंग प्राइस वुड बी 120 माइनस 14.4. ही इज गेटिंग ओनली 105.6. So his actual cost was 110, whereas actual, even though he is selling at rupees 120, the actual price realized is 105.6 only. So instead of profit, he is incurring losses, and the loss is cost price minus selling price. So actual cost is 110 minus actual selling price is 105.6. His losses is rupees 4.4. ठीक है. So even though he is buying at 100, selling at 120, he is incurring losses to the tune of rupees 4.4. Why? Because there was some overhead expenditure and there was some taxes. तो ये बस कॉमन सेंस वाली चीज है, ये लगाना है आपको, किससे किसको घटाना है. फॉर्मूले में नहीं बोलूंगा कि दिस माइनस टैक्स, दिस प्लस लॉस, ऐसा याद करो. कॉमन सेंस लगाओ. लॉस कब होगा? व्हेन कॉस्ट वुड बी मोर. So when you have to calculate losses, you will make cost minus selling price. When you have to calculate profit, then selling price should be more. So selling price minus cost price. This is how you will do. Okay. Let's move a little bit more further. Selling price, we have already discussed all the things about selling price. Then profit and loss, I have already discussed that the profit and loss is going to be calculated as selling price minus cost price. ये profit हो जाएगा. And suppose like there is a loss, then cost price would be more. So you can also write that profit के केस में selling price is more than cost price, and in case of losses, the cost price is more than selling price. जब आमदनी 98, खर्चा रुपया, उस केस में हो रहा है लॉस. आमदनी इज सेलिंग प्राइस, दिस इज इनकम. आपको बिजनेस ओनर के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से सोचना है. द प्राइस एट विच ही इज सेलिंग द गुड, इट इज हिज इनकम. तो आमदनी 98, खर्चा रुपया, खर्चा इज कॉस्ट प्राइस. द एक्सपेंडिचर इज बीइंग डन टू बाय द गुड्स फॉर द बिजनेस. So income expenditure, this is the norm that you can keep in mind. The next thing that you got to understand is we always talk profit or loss in terms of percentages, not in absolute number. ठीक है. 1 करोड़ का प्रॉफिट कुछ मायने रखता है अगर आपका जो बिजनेस है वो आपने सिर्फ 1 करोड़ रुपए से चला रहे हैं, देन द प्रॉफिट इज ह्यूज. बट अगर आप इस बिजनेस को 1 लाख करोड़ रुपए से चला रहे हैं, in that case this 1 crore rupees minuscule is nothing. Okay, so we will talk profit or loss always in terms of percentage. And one more thing that you got to remember always is that profit or loss is expressed always in terms of cost price. Whenever it is say that cost profit is 15%, if nothing is mentioned, it means it is 15% of cost price. Again, I am saying if nothing is mentioned. If they are mentioning that it is 15% of selling price, or if they are mentioning anything else, तब तो अलग बात. If nothing is mentioned, by default you have to always presume that cost price, that profit or loss, both profit as well as loss, both are calculated as percentage of cost price. This is something like this. Cost price is like his or her investment. So you will always calculate that how much money he invested, and out of that how much money he made. आपने 100 रुपए लगाया तो आपने 5 रुपए कमाया या 10 रुपए कमाया. if you have invested 100 rupees, whether you lost 5 rupees or 10 rupees, so you will always calculate in terms of the money that you have invested, that is the cost price. Okay, so there would be formula for profit or loss percentage is यहाँ पे profit or loss divided by cost price into 100. It is simple, that formula of percentage. If you have to calculate the percentage of something, you put that amount in denominator and then multiply by 100. This would be percentage. Okay, but more than this formula, the more useful formula, or rather this is a useful formula, but this is a easier one as well. More useful formula is simple, the relationship between cost price and selling price. So it is simply like cost price में you are adding profit. So 100 plus profit percentage divided by 100 is equal to selling price. This is one formula which you have to memorize or rather understand. Even if you have understood the percentage chapter, you can very easily understand this formula. ठीक है, it's like you are buying a goods at 100 rupees, 20% profit है, तो 100 plus 20 divided by 100 is equal to your selling price, that is 120. Okay, here one more thing I would like to remind you, that we have considered various fractions, so that would be very handy if at times it is say that 20% प्रॉफिट पे बेचा जा रहा है. इट मीन्स 20% वी हैव ऑलरेडी सीन 20% इज 2/10, दैट इज इक्वल टू 1/5. 25% is 1/4, 30% is 3/10. So such fraction conversion will be handy for quickly solving the question. One more thing is, like if 20% profit पे बेचा जा रहा है, it means the price is increasing by 20%, cost price से 20% ऊपर है. In that case, you will simply write that selling price is equal to CP into 1.2. 1.2 कैसे आया? तो ये simply 100 plus 20 by 100, or you can say 1 plus 20 by 100. 20 by 100 is 1/2. अगर 8% प्रॉफिट हो रहा है, इट मीन CP into 1.08, not 8. 0.8 होंगे तो 80% हो जाएगा. Suppose there is a loss of 15%, then it would be CP into 1 minus 0.15, that is CP into 0.85. So in case of loss, it would be reduced from 1 by the same percentage amount. In case of gain, it would be added. 8% profit है तो बढ़ गया, 15% लॉस है तो 15 से कम हो गया. सपोज 8% लॉस है तो it would be CP into 0.92, because there is 8% loss, so 0.08 would be reduced from 1. Okay, again it might happen that CP is given and you have to calculate SP, then you will use this formula. Sometimes it might happen that SP is given, selling price is given, you have to calculate CP. So CP would be simply, आप formula एक ही याद रखोगे, this one. ठीक है, so suppose there is a 20% profit and the selling price is rupees 100, you have to calculate the cost price. Then you will simply write that selling price 100 is equal to CP into 1.2. 20% profit is CP into 1.2. Now we will calculate CP. CP is equal to 100 divided by 1.2. Okay. So you will memorize only one formula. From here you will derive all the formula, all the numbers which would be unknown. तो आप इक्वेशन यही रहेगा. इसमें whatever things you know, you will put it. The rest things which you don't know, you will calculate it. Okay. Let's move forward. Let's solve a few questions. Then further clarity will come. चलो ये क्वेश्चन है. क्वेश्चन से दीपक सेल्स एन आइटम फॉर ₹555. ठीक है, तो सेलिंग प्राइस इज 555 and receives a profit of 11%. So profit is 11%. What will be his profit, और यहाँ पे और है, profit or loss in case he sells the item for ₹455. तो बोल रहा है कि if selling price, SP1 बोल देते हैं उसको, is 455, then what would be his profit or loss? And we are presuming कि ये वो तो आपको ऑप्शन देख के पता चलेगा. if option is in percentage then percentage, If all options are in absolute, then you have to calculate in absolute number. Okay, so ये हमें निकालना है, हम परसेंटेज में निकालेंगे. सो प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस निकालने के लिए आपको पहले प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस पता होना चाहिए, एंड प्रॉफिट ऑफ लॉस पता होने के लिए आपको कॉस्ट प्राइस पता होना चाहिए. सो इफेक्टिवली आवर मैंडेट इज टू कैलकुलेट द कॉस्ट प्राइस. Cost price can we calculate from here? Yes, we know selling price, we know the profit percentage, then we can know the cost price. So the formula is cost price multiplied by 11% profit has, so 1.11. This would be equal to selling price. Selling price we know 555. So cost price would be 555 divided by 1.11. 5 times. Answer is 500. Now we have cost price, we have selling price. So 500 is cost price, selling price is less than cost price, so there is loss. How much is the loss? So loss is cost price minus, so cost price is 500 minus selling price 455, which is equal to 45. So 45 rupees is loss. Absolute number में तो ये loss हो गया. Most likely we would have to calculate percentage. So percentage loss is equal to loss divided, loss divided by cost price. Cost price is 500 into 100. ये तो कैंसिल है, तो 0 से 0 5 9. So percentage loss is 9% if he sells item for rupees 455. So whatever story the question may write, you have to write that story in the equation, find the unknown. That's what you have to do in all these questions. कुछ भी और तीर नहीं मारना है. If you have any doubt, since this is a recorded video, unlike the other classes which were the live one, then you must write in the comment. There also I will answer your doubts. Otherwise, in the description there is a link of WhatsApp group which is dedicated for the CSET preparation. In that WhatsApp group also you can join and ask your doubt. There also I will reply to all your doubts. You can join the Telegram channel as well, whose link is also on the PPT as well as in the description. There I regularly keep on posting the practice MCQ. There also you can practice MCQs. और इससे पहले कि हम आगे बढ़ें, वीडियो को लाइक कर दें, चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर दें. Let's move to the next question. Next question says that a shopkeeper sells 2 items at the same price. Same price है, मान लो 100 रुपीज भी मान सकते थे, ठीक है. 100 रुपीज पे उसने आइटम को बेच दिया. If he sells one of them at a profit of 20%, एक आइटम था जो 20% के प्रॉफिट पे है, तो सपोज दिस इज CP1 into 1.2 is equal to 100. Then he sells the other at a loss of 20%. So another is CP2 and 20% loss पे है, तो into 0.8 is equal to 100. The selling price is same, that is rupees 100 that we have assumed. Actually this is two equation. One equation is this with respect to CP1, another equation is with respect to CP2. Find the percentage loss. See, here you must understand that when you are calculating percentage loss or profit and when multiple items are involved, you got to take into consideration all the cost and all the selling price. So there are 2 items here which are being sold here. So the total selling price is 100 into 2. Okay, total selling price is 200 rupees. Again, total cost price is also CP1 plus CP2. There are 2 items which is being bought and there are 2 items which is to be sold. Okay, so we can calculate CP1 from here, we can calculate CP2 from here, and then we can calculate the profit or loss. Let's see. So CP1 is, इसको हम 1.2 को हम 6/5 भी लिख सकते हैं. Okay, so CP1 into 6/5 is equal to 100. So CP1 is equal to 100 into 5/6. Similarly, CP2 into 4/5 is 100. 0.8 can be written as 4/5. So CP2 is equal to 100 into 5/4. So total cost price is equal to CP1 plus CP2. 100 is there at both the places, so I can take 100 is common into 5 by 6 plus 5 by 4. So 100 into, this is 12, 6 into 2, 5 into 2, 10, 4, 3, 3 into 5, 15. So 100 into 25 by 12. This is total cost price. Total selling price we know, so we can calculate the profit. So whether there is a profit or loss, so it is 100 into 2. This is something more than 2. 25 by 12 is slightly more than 2. So cost price is more than the selling price. So there is loss. So what is the loss? Loss is equal to cost price. Cost price is 100 into 25 by 12 minus selling price is 100 into 2. I can take 100 as common. 25 by 12 minus 2. 12 दूनी 24, 25 में से 24 के 1/12. So 100 into 1 by 12. This is loss. See, since we have to calculate the percentage loss, so loss, percentage loss is equal to loss divided by cost price. In this cost price, I will take total cost price. Okay, 100 is selling price and that too of one good. So total cost price is 100 into 25 by 12. So 100 into 25 by 12. जो by 12 है ऊपर चला जाएगा. So 12 is cancelling 12. 100 is cancelling 100 and obviously into 100 भी करेंगे परसेंटेज में कन्वर्ट करने के लिए. So 25 से 4 times, answer is 4%. I will again summarize what all things I have done. The question is saying that the selling price is same for two items. One is being sold at 20% profit, another is being sold at 20% loss. So 100 we have assumed the selling price is 100. ठीक है, for simplicity 100 ही हम assume करते हैं. I have explained it in the last class also, in the percentage class, that you should assume a number which will ease your calculation. Okay, so in first case there is a 20% profit, then also same selling price. In second case there is 20% loss, then also same selling price. So from here you can calculate the CP1 is 100 into 5 by 6, CP2 is 100 into 5 by 4. Then total cost price, we will simply do CP1 plus CP2. 100 is taken as common because it is there in both the cases. 5 by 6 plus 5 by 4, 100 into 25 by 12. Now I have total selling price and I have got total cost price. So total cost price is more than total selling price because it 25 by 12 is slightly more than 2. So there is loss. Cost is more, selling is less. So loss is total cost price minus total selling price. Again I have taken 100 as common. 25 by 12 minus 2, it is 1 by 12. Now percentage loss would be calculated vis-a-vis cost, and in case of cost we will take total cost price. So divided by 100 into 25 by 12 and multiply by 100 to convert it into percentage, and it will come as 4%. If you have any doubt, pause the video, do all the calculation on your own. Until unless you are able to get the answers on your own, there is no benefit. मैं तो सारे आंसर ले आऊँगा, but it will not increase your CSET marks. I have got 170 plus marks many a times, but this will not benefit you. So for you to be benefited, you must also solve these questions on your own, and you must solve the assignments also. Assignments is uploaded on nextgenupsc.com portal. From there you must solve the assignment. Chalo, let's move to next question. Next is the Deepak purchased an item at 3p. So 3p हमारा हो गया, cost price is 3p, and sold it at 20% profit. So selling price is 3p into 1.2, 20% profit पे sell कर दिया. Had he purchased for p more, suppose CP1 is 3p plus p, that is 4p, and sold for rupees 420 more, SP1, selling price 1 is like 1.2 into 3 कर देते हैं, 3.6p plus 420. Then his profit percentage would be 25%. So this selling price is 1.25 times CP1. देखो selling price would always be vis-a-vis the cost price. Profit would always be calculated on the cost price. So had this been the selling price and this been the cost price, there would have been 25% profit. ठीक है? So I can write that this selling price is 1.25 times the cost price. Now I can write in place of CP1, I can write it as 1.25 into 4P, because CP1 is 4P. This is what question is saying. If cost price is more than P and selling price is more than 420, the relationship between the two is that this is 25, this selling price is 25% more than cost price. इसी को दूसरे तरीके से उन्होंने बोला कि profit of 25% would be there. Okay. So 125 into 4 is 5P is 3.6P plus 420. एक साइड लेके आ जाओ P को, ठीक है. So 5P minus 3.6P is 1.4P is equal to 420. So P is equal to 420 divided by 1.4. ये आ गया 300. So P की वैल्यू हमारे पास आ गई 300. So we can also calculate the cost price and selling price of the beginning. Let's see आगे क्या कहता है question. What would have been the new profit percent earned by Deepak if he sold the item at rupees 300 less than the new selling price? So new selling price SP1 is 5P, but question बोल रहा है कि 300 less than the new selling point. ठीक है. So अगर हम नया एक SP2 ले, SP2 बोल रहा है कि 5P जो था उससे भी 300 कम पे, 300 less than the new selling point which was SP1. Okay, so 5P was 1500, 1500 minus 300 is equal to 1200. So new selling price is 1200, cost price is same. You have to calculate vis-a-vis 3P. So cost price is 3 into 300, that is equal to 900. Now many of you might be having this doubt to how have you got the cost price, because nothing is mentioned. What would have been the new profit percent earned by Deepak if he sold the item at rupees 300 less than the new selling price? So they have not specifically mentioned for this case what is going to be the cost price. So we would have to presume, we have to go that the initial cost price is the cost price, because Deepak has purchased an item at 3P. So if Deepak has purchased the item and sold it at 300 less than the new selling price, this is what the question is. So that is what at which the Deepak has purchased. So we have cost price as 3 into 300, that is 900. अब आपको प्रॉफिट दिख रहा है यहाँ पे, 900 में खरीदा, 1200 में बेचा, प्रॉफिट इज 300. बार बार फॉर्मूला लिखने की जरूरत नहीं है. 900 he is buying something, 1200 he is selling, so he is gaining the profit of 300. Profit percentage is profit divided by cost price. Cost price is 900 into 100. ठीक है, 3 गुना दाम है तो 33% प्रॉफिट है. ज्यादा कैलकुलेशन करने की जरूरत भी नहीं है. ठीक है, you can do the calculation, you will reach the same conclusion. Into 300 by 3 is 33.33%. But आपको थोड़ा कैलकुलेशन फास्ट होना पड़ेगा. If you have attended all the classes since beginning, your calculation must have fastened by now. Okay, if you have done all the assignment, in assignment I have paid attention that you do these calculation on daily basis. ठीक है, यही एक एक मिनट बचा करके आपको जो क्वेश्चंस की जटिलता है, जो लैंग्वेज की डिफिकल्टी यूपीएससी लेकर के आएगा, उसको सॉल्व करने के लिए टाइम मिलेगा. Questions are not difficult, it is only the language which have been made difficult. So let's move to the next item on our agenda. There could be multiple items. So in case there are multiple items, as I have said earlier also, in that case you have to equate for whatever items you are calculating the cost price, you have to calculate the selling price also for same number of items. Suppose a person is, in question it is given that a person is buying 10 bicycles for rupees 20,000, and then he is selling at the rate of 5,000 per bicycle. तो आप 20,000 और 5,000 को प्लस माइनस नहीं करोगे. You will calculate the price for either one bicycle, like in the cost price also you will calculate for I mean, for 10 bicycle, the cost price is 20,000. So for one bicycle, what would be the cost price? And then in selling price also, you will calculate for one bicycle and then you will compare. Or you can calculate for 20 bicycle also. Then also you will get the same answer. That what is the cost price for 10 bicycle? It is given 20,000. Selling price is 5,000 per bicycle. So total selling price for 10 bicycle would be 5,000 into 10. We will do some question. It will more make things even further clearer. Suppose ये question है. The cost price of 10 articles is ₹5. 10 आर्टिकल 5 रुपए में मिल रहे हैं. एंड सेलिंग प्राइस ऑफ 5 आर्टिकल इज ₹10. सेलिंग प्राइस उनका ₹10 है, बट यहाँ पे सेलिंग प्राइस इज 5 आर्टिकल्स दिया हुआ है. तो यू हैव टू, एज आई टोल्ड यू अर्लियर, कंपेयर द कंपेरेबल्स. तो कैलकुलेट द सेलिंग प्राइस ऑफ 10 आर्टिकल्स. सो 5 आर्टिकल 10 रुपए में, तो 10 आर्टिकल इट वुड बी ₹20. So buying 10 articles is ₹5, selling ₹20. What is the net gain? Net gain is 20 minus 5, 15. Again, the percentage net gain, if you have to calculate, so we will calculate it vis-a-vis the cost price. Cost price was ₹5. Okay, so cost price for 5. Again, the profit is for 10 articles. So the cost price would also be for 10 articles. Now the profit you calculate for 10 articles and cost price will take for one article, or vice versa. ऐसा नहीं करेंगे. Okay, if profit for 10, cost price will also be for 10 divided by 5 into 100. ठीक है. Sometimes there could be 300% profit also. Okay, so 300% देख के डर नहीं जाना है. इतना ज़्यादा कैसे आ गया? कुछ भी आ सकता है, जैसा नंबर दे देगा वैसा आ जाएगा. Sometimes such businesses happen. यहाँ पे 300% प्रॉफिट भी आता है. कोविशील्ड बिका था ऐसे ही, पता नहीं कितने % प्रॉफिट पे. लेट्स सी. ऑन सेलिंग 144 बाइसाइकल्स, जॉन लॉस्ट द सेलिंग प्राइस ऑफ 6 बाइसाइकल. ठीक है. ही हैज सोल्ड 144 बाइसाइकल्स एंड देयर हैज बीन लॉस, एंड दिस लॉस इज इक्वल टू द सेलिंग प्राइस ऑफ 6 बाइसाइकल. यहाँ पे दिया हुआ है लॉस्ट द सेलिंग प्राइस ऑफ 6 बाइसाइकल. तो सपोज बाइसाइकल इज बीइंग सोल्ड एट ₹1. हमारी मर्जी है, 1 पे माने 100 पे माने. ठीक है. यहाँ पे ये नहीं सोचना कि ऐसे 1 रुपये में साइकिल मिलता है. क्या मिलता है? मानना ही तो है. ठीक है. तो सपोज सेलिंग प्राइस इज ₹1 पर बाइसाइकल. तो टोटल सेलिंग प्राइस कितना हो गया? टोटल सेलिंग प्राइस ऑफ 144 बाइसाइकल इज 144, और उसको लॉस हो गए. कितना हो गए? लॉस इज इक्वल टू 6 बाइसाइकल सेलिंग प्राइस. एक बाइसिकल का ₹1 है, तो 6 बाइसिकल का ₹6. तो फॉर दीज मेनी बाइसिकल, 144 बाइसिकल्स, व्हाट वाज हिज कॉस्ट प्राइस? तो टोटल कॉस्ट प्राइस is same as actual cost price, is selling price plus loss. In case of loss, cost price would be more than selling price. So selling price plus loss, that is 144 plus 6 is equal to 150. This 150 is also for these many bicycles only, 144, and this 144 is the selling price. So we now know selling price, we now know loss, we now know the cost price also. What is percentage loss? Percentage loss is loss divided by cost price. Cost price is 150 into 100. Okay, 25 say 4. So answer is 4%. You must pause the video and then solve the question, then look for the solution. This should be your modus operandi. ये questions सारे ऐसे questions हैं जो different PSC में या UPSC में पूछे जा चुके हैं. तो यही question की difficulty level रहने वाली है. You just have to practice this question on your own. Okay, let's move to the next question. Next concept that you have to understand is mark price or list price. So this is equivalent to the MRP mentioned on your any of the goods that you buy in the market. ठीक है. तो जो MRP लिखा हुआ है, और mark price means the price marked on the good. ठीक है. जब आप दुकान में जाते हैं तो देखते हैं कि अच्छा इसमें कितना प्राइस लिखा हुआ है, that is marked price. Or the same is also mentioned as list price. Usually what happens that you are given some discount, like if you go to a Smart Bazaar, they mention the minimum 5% discount. In medicines, you get up to 15%, even 20% discount. Okay, so if they are giving you discount, they will give discount on this marked price. Mind it, even after discount, they are making profit. So usually what happen, there is a cost price. Maybe this is the price level, which is the cost price for any company. At certain level above this, दे विल मार्क सर 50 रुपए के सामान को वो लोग 100 रुपए में लिस्ट करेंगे. सो लिस्ट प्राइस वुड बी a bit higher or rather much higher than the cost price. This is called marked price or list price. At this price, they will offer you certain. So first they inflated the price, then they will offer you certain discount. After the discount, a price known as selling price would be achieved. Okay. And still this selling price will be in normal circumstances more than the cost price. This is going to be your profit. So again, the formula for profit will remain same. The difference between selling price and cost price will be profit. Discount, it always calculated here. It is also, you must note it down. Discount is always given on marked price or list price unless mentioned otherwise. Okay. If nothing is mentioned, you will presume that a discount is being given on marked price and list price. And most of the cases, after reducing discount, so marked price minus discount is going to be your selling price. And this selling price, again, this selling price would be equal to cost price प्लस प्रॉफिट. ठीक है, यू नीड नॉट रिमेंबर एनी फॉर्मूला. यहाँ पे सेम परसेंटेज वाली चीज यहाँ पे भी लगेगी. सपोज मार्क्ड प्राइस इज 100 एंड यू आर गेटिंग 20% डिस्काउंट, सो 100 इंटू 0.8. सिंपल लॉस है. लॉस में जैसे प्राइस कम हो जा रहा है, सिमिलरली 100 इंटू 0.8, 80 रुपीज इसका सेलिंग प्राइस हो गया. ठीक है. नाउ दे विल से दैट इफ कॉस्ट प्राइस वाज 50 रुपीज, व्हाट इज द प्रॉफिट? तो कॉस्ट प्राइस हमारा है 50 रुपीज, बेचा हमने 80 रुपीज में, प्रॉफिट इज गोइंग टू बी 80 माइनस 50 दैट इज 30. परसेंटेज प्रॉफिट अगर होगा, परसेंटेज प्रॉफिट अगेन कॉस्ट प्राइस के बीच बीच कैलकुलेट होगा. प्रॉफिट डिवाइडेड बाय कॉस्ट प्राइस दैट इज 50 इंटू 100 दैट इज 60%. So you have to just listen the story whatever is mentioned in the question and then understand this story. कॉस्ट प्राइस में कुछ बहुत ज्यादा बढ़ा करके वो मार्क प्राइस लिखेंगे, मार्क प्राइस में कुछ डिस्काउंट देंगे आपको. ठीक है, लाभान्वित करने के लिए, आपको लालच देने के लिए. ठीक है, आप लालच में आकर के खरीद लोगे, वो सेलिंग प्राइस होगा. स्टिल दे विल बी एबल टू मेक प्रॉफिट. ठीक है, लेट्स सी. A shopkeeper marks his goods X% above the cost price. ठीक है, सपोज कॉस्ट प्राइस को मैंने मान लिया 100 रुपीज. ठीक है, तो शॉपकीपर ने कॉस्ट प्राइस इज 100 रुपीज, मार्क प्राइस कितना हो जाएगा? 100 इंटू 1 प्लस एक्स बाई 100 एंड अलाउज ए डिस्काउंट ऑफ 19%. इस मार्क्ड प्राइस पे फर्दर डिस्काउंट दिया 19% का, तो अब सेलिंग प्राइस क्या होगा? तो मार्क प्राइस इंटू 0.81. सेम सिंपली जैसे लॉस में हम करते थे, 1 माइनस आई मीन यू कैन सी, जो भी मार्क प्राइस होगा, मार्क प्राइस इंटू 100 माइनस 19 बाई 100 दैट इज 81. 81 बाई 100 इज 0.81 मल्टीप्लाई बाई 0.81. दिस इज व्हाट इज गोइंग टू बी सेलिंग प्राइस. ये हमारा सेलिंग प्राइस आ गया. ठीक है, इफ हिज प्रॉफिट इज 8%, स्टिल ही इज एबल टू मेक द प्रॉफिट ऑफ 8%. सो वी नो कॉस्ट प्राइस आल्सो 100. So it means that this selling price is 8% more than 100. That is, this is equal to 108. 100 रुपीज कॉस्ट प्राइस था, उस पर 8% का प्रॉफिट हो गया, तो 108 रुपए सेलिंग प्राइस हो गई. ठीक है, सो वन वी आर कैलकुलेटिंग सेलिंग प्राइस फ्रॉम कॉस्ट एंड प्रॉफिट. Another, we are calculating selling price from marked price and discount. Both we are simply equating. Now we have to calculate the value of x. We have an equation. We can simply calculate, find out. Okay, so 81 into 1 plus x by 100 is equal to 108. ठीक है, 9 से 12 टाइम्स कट गया, 9 से 9 टाइम्स कट गया, 3 इंटू 4, 3 इंटू 3, तो 3 प्लस 3x by 100 is equal to 4. So 3x by 100 is equal to 4 minus 3 is equal to 1. So x is equal to again 100 by 3, that is 33.33%. ठीक है, let me sum it up again. First question is saying कि वो जो भी कॉस्ट प्राइस है उससे x% एवं मार्क प्राइस है, तो मार्क प्राइस सिर्फ ये हो गया 100 into 1 by x plus 100. Now he is saying that he is further giving 19% discount. So I have multiplied this mark price into 0.81 to achieve the selling price. So this is the selling price we have calculated from discount perspective. It is saying that this same selling price is providing 8% profit. So profit would be on cost price. Cost price we have assumed as 100. So selling price is 108. Now we have equated it to find the value of x, और वही हमें करना था. Then x will be 33.33%. Now one more type of question which is often asked is when someone is using false weight in place of actual weight. ठीक है, लोग बोलेंगे कि sometimes you go to the shopkeeper and shopkeeper show you the bills. देखिए सर, हमने खरीदा था 100 रुपये में, बेच रहे हैं 101 रुपये में, 1 रुपये का मुनाफा ले रहे हैं बस. ठीक है, what they are hiding is that, or what usually question says that in place of 1 kg weight he is giving only 900 ग्राम, या सिंप्लिसिटी के लिए मान लो कि 500 ग्राम ही दे रहा है. तो सपोज वो बोल रहा है कि सर देखिए आप हमारे अजीज दोस्त हैं, हमने 5 रुपये किलो खरीदा, ₹5 per kg आई हैव बॉट सम वेजिटेबल. अब चूंकि आप हमारे अजीज दोस्त हैं, शर्मा जी हैं, इसीलिए हम आपको ₹5 per kg ही बेच दे रहे हैं. But what he is doing with Sharma ji is that in place of 1 kg he is only giving 500 ग्राम. तो इफेक्टिवली उसने कितने रुपए किलो लगाया? 500 ग्राम के उसने 5 रुपए ले लिए. ठीक है, सो इफेक्टिवली ही हैज सोल्ड द गुड एट ₹10 per kg, whereas he had bought at ₹5 per kg. So his profit is ₹5 per kg, ₹10 minus 10, 5 per kg is profit. Per kg again, I have taken cost price also per kg, selling price also per kg, same quantity. वो same principle will be applicable here also. That the cost price of same quantity and selling price also of same quantity. And then we will get the profit divided by cost price. Cost क्या था? 5 per kg. So divided by 5 into 100. 70% मुनाफा कमा रहा है, और वो शर्मा जी को बोली भी दे रहा है कि आप हमारे अजीज दोस्त हो, आपको हम बिल्कुल बिना प्रॉफिट के बेच रहे हैं, आपको सेम दाम पे दे, और वो इधर से प्रॉफिट ना लेकर के इधर से ले रहा है. ठीक है, तो ऐसा अगर कोई आपको बोले तो आप एकदम सावधान हो जाना, सतर्क हो जाना. लेट्स सी, सॉल्व करते हैं क्वेश्चंस. A dishonest dealer professes to sell his goods at cost price, but he uses the weight of 930 gram for a kg weight. Then find his gain percentage. ठीक है, तो सपोज मान लेते हैं कि he is his cost price is ₹100 per kg. So his selling price is ₹100 per 930 ग्राम. नाउ आई हैव टू चॉइसेस, या तो मैं 930 ग्राम का कॉस्ट प्राइस निकाल लूँ एंड देन ऑल्सो आई कैन गेट द प्रॉफिट और लॉस, और आई कैन कैलकुलेट दी सॉरी ये सेलिंग प्राइस है ना, और आई कैन कैलकुलेट द सेलिंग प्राइस ऑफ 1 kg. तो मुझे लग रहा है ये ज़्यादा ईजी है. ठीक है, तो दिस कैन ऑल्सो बी रिटन लाइक 0.93 kg का कितना होगा? दिस इज 0.93 kg, मल्टीप्लाइड बाई 0.93, तो ₹93 per 930 ग्राम. this is the cost price. Now I have cost price and selling price for the same amount of quantity. जब तक amount of quantity same रहेगा, it will not matter. So what is gain? Gain is equal to again selling price minus cost price. Selling price is 100 for 930 gram, cost price is 93, so 100 minus 93, that is 7. Now gain percentage, gain देखो अब ये 7 जो है वो 930 ग्राम के लिए है. So now the cost price I will take is also for 930 gram. So it is gain divided by cost price, that is 93 into 100. ठीक है. So 700 by 93 percentage, you can calculate it into percentage. Maybe 93 से 700 करोगे 7 टाइम्स लगेगा. तो 7.5 समथिंग परसेंटेज आ जाएगा. यहाँ के बाद ऑप्शन देख लेना होता है कि 7 के ऊपर में 5 के आसपास कौन सा वाला ऑप्शन है. ठीक है, वो वाला ऑप्शन टिक कर देना है. Okay, so this is how you got to solve. Two things you have to keep in mind, that you got to bring the quantities together first and then you have to simply do the rest of the. Only logic here that you have to keep in mind is that you have to, I mean you could have either done the selling price जो हमने 100 पर 930 ग्राम था, इससे हम ये भी कर सकते थे कि like he is selling 930 ग्राम in rupees 100, तो 1000 ग्राम that is 1 kg कितने में बेचेगा वो, तो 100 upon 930 ग्राम into 1000, this is his selling price. This was in this case cost price would be rupees 100. In this method also if you calculate the gain you will reach to the same answer. So you got to on the spot take a decision. यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा कैलकुलेशन थोड़ा सा कॉम्प्लेक्स लग रहा है मुझे, होगा ज़्यादा कॉम्प्लेक्स नहीं है, कॉमन लोगे सेम आंसर यहाँ आ जाएगा. ठीक है, ये 1000 में दिस इज लाइक 0 से 0, तो 100 by 93 यहाँ भी आ रहा है, माइनस करोगे 7 by 93 आ जाएगा. नाउ लेट्स मूव टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. नेक्स्ट concept which is often there is successive discount. Maybe like especially made this medical delivery वाले जो वेबसाइट्स हैं जो आमिर खान ऐड करता है उसमें आपको हमेशा दिखेगा 50% plus 20% डिस्काउंट. तो दिस इज नॉट 70% डिस्काउंट. 10% plus 20%, हाँ कई जगह ये भी दिखता है 10% plus 20% डिस्काउंट, तो लोगों को लगता है कि यार इट इज गिविंग 30% डिस्काउंट. डेफिनेटली नॉट. वी हैव सीन इन द लास्ट क्लास ऑल्सो परसेंटेज वाले में भी. ठीक है, सक्सेसिव डिस्काउंट आपको मल्टीप्लाई करके कैलकुलेट करना पड़ता है एंड यू फर्स्ट गेट द प्राइस. ठीक है, सो प्राइस कैसे आएगा, पहले फर्स्ट डिस्काउंट के बाद प्राइस निकालो. मे बी दैट मार्क प्राइस कुछ भी लिखा हुआ था, अब उसमें 10% डिस्काउंट है तो इंटू 0.9 हो गया, तो ये आपको फर्स्ट डिस्काउंट के बाद की प्राइस आ गई इंटू 0.9. Now you have further got 20% more discount, so 20% more discount on this price. So this is the price. After 20% discount, the new price would be this. Okay. So ultimately, what is the price? Marked price into 72.72. So effectively, your discount is 72 you have to pay, so your discount is 28%. So in place of 30% it is only 28% which is the discount. One more thing that you have to keep in mind, that suppose इसने पहले 20 दिया होता फिर 10 दिया होता, suppose he has given 20% discount plus 10% discount, then also the formula would have been same. First you would have multiplied by 0.8 and then you would have multiplied by 0.9. So it would make no difference whether it is 20% plus 10% or 10% plus 20%. That will not make any difference. The outcome would remain same. Okay. One more thing is that sometimes there is prices, some GST is also added, taxes are also added. So taxes increase the price. Okay. So suppose a tax of 15% is also added. So in that case, the price would increase. So in case 15% taxes is added, so the price will increase by 50. So discount reduces the price, taxes increases the price. They all they can be successively applied in this manner. Okay, so यूपीएससी ने इसके बेसिस पे बड़ा इजी सा क्वेश्चन पूछा, ठीक है. टेक योर टाइम, गिव आंसर एंड देन प्ले द वीडियो फर्दर. तो क्वेश्चन कह रहा है कि एक शॉप ओनर ऑफर्स द फॉलोइंग डिस्काउंट ऑप्शन ऑन एन आर्टिकल टू ए कस्टमर. सक्सेसिव डिस्काउंट ऑफ 10%, 20% एंड देन पे ए सर्विस टैक्स ऑफ 10%. तो मान लो कोई भी कॉस्ट प्राइस था पी मान लेते हैं, और सॉरी लिस्ट प्राइस पी मान लेते हैं, और उसमें उसने 10% डिस्काउंट दिया तो मल्टीप्लाइड बाय 9, दिस इज द प्राइस एट विच द कस्टमर इज गेटिंग. देन मल्टीप्लाइड बाय 0.8 क्योंकि 20% और डिस्काउंट हुआ, देन पे ए सर्विस टैक्स ऑफ 10%, so then price will increase by 10%. This is the price at which the customer will get. In second scenario, he is getting 20% discount, so into 0.8, then 10% discount into 0.9, then pay a service tax of 10%, 1.1. So both are same only. चाहे आप 0.8 into 9.9 लिखो या 0.9 into 0.8 लिखो, both are the same. Pay a service tax of 10% first, so P into 1.1. Then successive discount of 20% and 10%. So 20% discount में 0.8 and 10% discount में 0.9. Again, this is same. चाहे आप 1.1 पहले मल्टीप्लाई करो या बाद में मल्टीप्लाई करो, आंसर सेम. सो ऑल दीज थ्री फॉर कस्टमर आर द सेम. He will have to pay the same amount. The customer is bothered about what you are asking him to pay. He is not bothered about whether first you are paying the service tax, but definitely the government is gaining more in this case. The service tax the government is getting is more, but doesn't matter. Customer को तो अपने price से मतलब है. So fourth, all the options are equally good. A lot many students had made it incorrect in 2022. Such a easy question. Why they made it incorrect? Because they did not write this expression. वो सिंपली उन्होंने देखा कि अच्छा इसमें पहले 10% ज़्यादा हो जा रहा है तो ये ज़्यादा होगा, ठीक है, तो इसको मार दो, 3 को मार दो. किसी को ये लगा कि इसमें पहले 20% हो जा रहा है तो ज़्यादा डिस्काउंट, तो ये मार दो. Practically all three are same. You got to write the mathematical expression in CSET. After writing the expression you will reach the conclusion very easily. Okay, so that's all that was there in this video. This was the last video on the quant section. I will try to make in the next week a few more videos on comprehension. But आप comprehension के practice अपने level पे start कर दीजिए. यूज एनी बुक एटसेट्रा फॉर कॉम्प्रिहेंशन. और मेरे हिसाब से बेस्ट जो है वो यूपीएससी के पीवाईक्यू है. वी हैव नाउ अराउंड 12 years ऑफ पीवाईक्यूज. उन सबको सॉल्व कर जाओ, दैट्स मोर देन सफिशिएंट फॉर कॉम्प्रिहेंशन सेक्शन. ओके, सो सी यू अगेन इन द नेक्स्ट वीडियो. अभी वीडियो को लाइक जरूर करें, चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें, अपने दोस्तों को भी बताएं कि पूरा का पूरा क्वांट सेक्शन का वीडियो एक प्लेलिस्ट में पड़ा हुआ है. तो इन्हांस योर प्रिपरेशन. असाइनमेंट भी सॉल्व करें जो nextgenupsc.com वेबसाइट पे है. इसके बाद आपको सीसेट क्लियर करने से कोई नहीं रोक सकता. ऑल द बेस्ट फॉर योर एग्जाम.